Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo Fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, some pretty interesting stuff came out from Nintendo. One we already kind of knew about, we were waiting for some information when it was going to come out. Or launch, I guess. And that is a Nintendo Switch Online service. It's launching the second half of September, so probably mid-September. I think that's what second half of a month is the end. I don't know. So, or the mid month. They haven't set a date yet. They'll probably do a direct. Honestly, they would have to do a direct for this, just to get all the information out there in one video. Just like, okay, we already know what's going to be costing a month, $4.99. It's going to be costing $19.99 a month, and then $34.99 for the family plan, I guess. So we already know the price. So we really, I mean, there's not much really to know about it. We already know about everything we can know about it. And the NES games, the classic games they're going to be giving us, I don't know how many games there are. First it's NES, I'm guessing it's Super Nintendo, 64. I mean, people already have these games. People already have NES and Super Nintendo games. You already released the NES Classic and Super Nintendo Classic. You released the NES Classic again this year for people that didn't miss it out. You know, people already have these games, other means to play these games. Either you have your big ass NES collection or Super Nintendo collection, or Game Boy. I don't know what games they're going to be putting on here. NES, Super Nintendo. A lot of people want Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Obviously, GameCube is a huge one. Maybe Wii. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, is that asking too much from Nintendo? I don't know. Maybe GameCube is. I say up to the 64, Game Boy Color era, like the Game Boy Color 64 era. I don't know. But it's gonna be like, it's like a streaming thing, I guess. You have your NES games and they take them back and they switch them up a little bit for the other games. So Super Nintendo, maybe some Game Boy Color. Who knows? But yeah, $19.99 a month. I mean, $19.99 a year is not bad at all. $4.99 if you just want to try it out. But again, people are going to be getting this online service for Smash Brothers. I mean, Smash Brothers is the game that's going to be getting people on board with the Switch Online, the paid online service. A lot of people don't want to pay for online when it comes to Switch. I said that in my last video because you already played Splatoon 2 to death. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. ARMS. That's another game I missed in the last video. ARMS. Pokken Tournament Deluxe. Mario Tennis Aces, I guess, is kind of new. It'll be a solid seller for this holiday for Nintendo, but it won't be like, gangbusters like fucking Smash Bros. Ultimate. But that's gonna be the game that gets people on board with Switch Online, Smash Bros. Ultimate, because people want to play Smash Bros. And not everyone can get on together to play local. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be awesome. I just wish there was more. The reason why I did that sigh there, I just wish there was more there for this year, just in general for this year to look forward to, besides Smash Brothers. I love Smash to death, man. I've been playing Smash since the first game, since 1999. I just wish there was more to look forward to when it comes to Nintendo games for this year. There are some other games, to look forward to for this year, but we have another game to look forward to. It's not coming until next year, I think. They haven't set a date for all the versions. They haven't set a date for the Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. They're all coming out the same day. The same day. And Panic Button is doing the port for it, and that is Doom. Doom Eternal is coming to the Switch. That's exciting, man. I knew it was going to come. When they announced it at E3, Bethesda's press conference, I was like, this is going to come. This has to. You already have Doom 2016. Why can't you run this? It's not like Doom 2016 and then Doom Eternal is even better looking. You know what I mean? Like, you can make a game look so much better. It looks I saw side-by-side comparisons of Doom and Doom Eternal. It looks the same. And I'm sure, and they said it's going to be 30 frames per second for the Switch version, which is expected. I mean, you can't, that's a pretty meaty game, like, in terms of just running power and just textures and everything that game's doing. And just everything, all the demons. Have you seen the gameplay? Like, there's a lot going on there. So it's amazing that they're able to get it on there and on the game card, and I'm sure there's online. I think Doom 2016 on Switch, you had to buy an SD card to run the multiplayer. So I'm sure it's just like this for Doom Eternal, and it's gonna be traditional. I think split screen multiplayer online with Doom Eternal. I'm not sure. So they said. I saw that on my Nintendo news. But anyways, yeah, that's really exciting. Doom Eternal is coming, and there's some other third parties that are not really budging with the Switch. They don't want to do it. Some other games that I don't care for, I guess, like Rage 2. I think Bethesda are the developers of the specific developers of Rage 2 want to put Rage 2 on the Switch, but they don't know if they can run it on there. I really don't care for that game. I really personally don't care for Rage 2. The only thing I care for the only thing that I care from Bethesda is Doom Eternal. Like, that's it. I don't care anything. I don't care. Nothing from Bethesda is Doom Eternal, because I'm a huge Doom fan. I have a huge connection with that franchise, you know. But other than that, Rage 2 I don't care for. Fucking Fallout 76 I don't care for. You know, the future Elder Scrolls game I don't care for. I just don't care. So if you care for Fallout 76 or Rage 2, it's cool, but I don't. Other games from QuakeCon or whatever, I forgot what other games they announced or whatever they talked about. We already knew about them from E3 June. So, but anyways, yeah, Doom Eternal is coming to Switch, and Nintendo talked a little bit about the online launching in mid-September. Who knows when the date is? Hopefully they'll do a Nintendo Direct on it. I want to see Nintendo Direct on the Switch Online, and I want to see maybe they're hiding something for this year, because this year's pretty light on games just in general. This whole year, beginning until now, it's been pretty light for when it comes to games from Nintendo themselves and on the Switch. It's been ports, just they've been supporting indies, which is great for them, but I don't care for most of those games. Some I do, some I don't. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see what they have up their sleeve for the rest of this year. The N64 Classic, some other Switch games. I don't know. I think they're pretty much done. I think the only big game they have for this holiday is Smash on the Ultimate, and they're launching their Nintendo Online. But they would have to be launching another online game with their Switch paid online service, because Smash doesn't come out until December 7th, I think, or something like that. But they have to be launching some other online game. You know, I don't know. Anyways, peace out. More random videos coming soon.